If you have man boobs and you're ready to get rid of them, in this video, I'm gonna share the most common mistakes that I see guys making, along with exactly what steps you need to take to get rid of man boobs for good. Now, if you find the video helpful, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Let's get to the action. All right, champs, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I've never had man boobs before, but over the past 13 years of me helping a lot of men, like hundreds of people, get in shape, outside of getting rid of belly fat, man boobs is right up there at the top for what guys want to get rid of. They're like, look, Jay, I want to get rid of the stomach, but man, I gotta tighten this chest up too. So the first thing I want to share is that there are two different types of man boobs. First, you have the hormonal type of man boobs that may come from like aging, hormonal issues, puberty, medications you might be taking. And what tends to happen is your chest area, it tends to like swell up and become like tender. And so it's not necessarily fat, there's just some type of inflammation there. And so you may have to get some type of medical treatment for it, or maybe even surgery in some cases. And then the other type of man boobs is something that we can all solve. And it's all about just dropping our body fat percentage. So the man boobs is just fat. And so maybe you gotten 30, 40, 50 plus pounds overweight, and you went from having a nice looking chest to developing some man boobs. And so what needs to happen are the steps I'm getting ready to share with you now, which is one, like dropping your body fat percentage. Now, aside of a couple of clients reaching out to me about creating these YouTube videos about man boobs, I just feel like every man should have a built chest. When you think about guys who have a built chest, it just, shows confidence, and it's actually more attractive to women. When you think about like romance movies and things like that, what is the woman doing? She's either holding on to the man's arms or she's rubbing on his chest. They might be, in the car, watching a movie or laying in the bed, and the woman is rubbing her hand on his chest. And then other times when you look at like action movies or hero movies, right? These guys, what do they say? The guy has his chin up high, his chest poked out, right? It shows confidence. And so I want to be able to empower men to show you guys like exactly what steps you need to take to get rid of man boobs, and so that you can start looking the part as a man. Because truth is, guys, it's not all about just getting to the bag. Like, we go get to the bag, but at the same time, we got to look the part. We can't just put off our fitness and our health for wanting to make money and just neglect the way we look. We don't want to look like a slop. We want to be high achievers, and high achievers understand it's not just about getting to the bag. We want to look the part too. And so when we look the part, we're able to attract more opportunities into our life. We're able to attract the love of our life into our life. If you're just dating, you're able to get the best options because you look the part, and you don't have to feel insecure when you're maybe traveling, pulling off your shirt and not feeling confident about the way you look, and so you tend to keep your shirt on at the beach or at the pool. So here's the biggest mistake I see most guys making when it comes to getting rid of man boobs. They're working out. Like, there's no question about that. They're hitting the gym, they're doing the push-ups, they're doing the chest flies, they're doing the bench press, but they're still not making the progress that they want to. They're noticing that they're getting stronger. They may feel a little bit of chest, some muscles in their chest, but they still got the man boobs. And it's kind of like the same mistake that most guys are making when they're trying to get rid of belly fat. These guys, they hit the gym, they're doing sit-ups, they're doing crunches, they're hitting the ab machine. They do that for a couple of weeks, and they're looking in the mirror, and they're like, damn, I ain't lost no stomach. Like, why this stomach ain't going away? And the reason why, whether it's the belly fat or the chest fat, the man boobs, is because they're not focused on dropping their body fat percentage. See, you can't out-train poor nutrition habits. You can have the best workout plan in the world, you could be building muscle, but if you want to uncover that muscle, if you want to be able to show it off, you gotta drop body fat. And the fastest path to being able to drop body fat is proper nutrition. So you gotta dial in understanding how much you need to eat on a daily basis to start dropping body fat. And so that way, while the body fat's coming off, you're lifting weights, you're doing the right exercises in the gym. And so then you can start seeing that muscle mass. You can start seeing the tone as you're dropping the body fat because you're lifting weights and you got nutrition on point. So if I had to lay it out step by step for you, I would say you need to dial in your nutrition first. Understand how many calories you need to eat. Understand your daily protein amount. You don't even have to get into all the other macros. If you just know your daily calorie intake to drop body fat, and knowing how much protein you need to eat to start building muscle mass, to start being able to recover from your workouts. Knowing these two things alone, that's number one. And then start to focus on lifting weights. because now we can start building muscle with the lifting weights, because now we already know what we need to do to start dropping body fat, and that's nutrition. Like, dropping body fat is 80% nutrition. Most guys are focusing on the 20% and they're just neglecting the 80%. And so nutrition first, exercise, lifting weights second, and then you can throw in some cardio after you got the lifting down pat to start speeding up the progress. And I'm pretty sure some guys are gonna be asking, like, Jay, what type of exercises should I be doing to train my chest? And so you could do things like push-ups, you could do the chest press machine, you could do bench press, do some incline machine. And also, my favorite for hitting chest, do some chest flies with the machines or the cables. And also, don't just do chest exercises. You wanna be training your entire body. Hit all the major muscle groups. Hit your chest, hit your back, hit your triceps, your biceps, hit your core, hit your legs. And so that way, as you're getting your chest right, you have the total package. You know, you're training your chest and you're training all the rest of your body parts. So that way, you're not looking all swole up top and skinny and like a twig down low. You want to be balanced. And the reason I say do it in these steps is because a lot of guys might say, well, Jay, if all I need to do is just drop body fat, then I just need to focus on my nutrition. Well, there is some truth to that, but you know, a lot of guys that tend to just focus on, dropping body fat, maybe you've seen this before, because I know I have. I've seen, a couple of buddies of mine, that I knew from college and high school, then I've seen them years later, and they dropped a significant amount of weight, and they kind of look sick. They look real weak and like scrawny, and I thought something was wrong with them because they just focused on nutrition. And then some guys, they go and get these surgeries, or just people in general, they go and get these surgeries, and when they drop the weight, they just look sick, man. They look like something wrong with them. They look real fragile, and it's just not a good look. And so that's why I say focus on the nutrition, but also focus on lifting. If you're afraid of having that skinny, weak look, you just need to start lifting too. And if you focus on lifting while you're dropping the body fat, that's how you're gonna maintain the muscle. That's how you're gonna be able to look strong and healthy and have, that dense muscle. And then let's just be real, we wanna be able to look good naked too, baby. So, hey look, these are the steps you wanna take. Dial in your nutrition first. Start hitting the gym. You want to be hitting chest a good 2-3 times a week, but like I said earlier, you want to be hitting your entire body as well. Every muscle group you should be hitting at least 2 times a week. And then let's just say you're hitting the gym like 5, 6, or 7 days a week, and you've already hit every other muscle group at least 2 times a week. Then you want to focus on using those other days as like areas of improvement days. Like my areas of improvement days, that's how I grew my calf muscles. Because I do my chest, my back, my legs, I do everything at least twice a week, because mainly I work out 4 days a week. But if I do hit the gym like 5 or 6 days a week, I'm gonna work on my area of improvement, all right? And so you can do the same thing as you're trying to get rid of man boobs. And so basically it would look like, you're doing upper body twice a week, you're doing lower body twice a week, and then let's say you have a 5th day out the week where you're working out, you can make that an all chest day, because that's an area of improvement. You wanna get rid of man boobs, let that be your area of improvement day. All right, champ, so I believe I covered everything. Hopefully you found it helpful. And if you did find the video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And if you have any questions that you wanna, ask me down below, you can comment the questions down below as well. And then also, if you find that you want some step-by-step guidance from me, you wanna know exactly what steps to take in the gym, you wanna know exactly how to dial in your nutrition, in the description down below, you'll see a link where you can book a game plan Zoom call with me, and so that we can discuss your challenges, your goals, and just see if we'd be a great fit to work together. And if we are, I'm gonna help you get on the fast track to hit your fitness goals. All right, champs, we out. Let's get to the action.